Thanksgiving is a holiday that means so much to so many, but to Vic and Marlene Chylinski in 1964, it had even more significance. For this was the day that their little Tom turkey, Paul Thomas Chylinski, was born. Growing up in Anaheim, California was a whirlwind for Paul. He was the youngest of three boys, with brothers Michael and Victor leading the way. He spent his early years attending Palm Lake Elementary, where he had no problem meeting friends. One of his highlights was the sixth grade field trip to visit the Bicentennial Freedom Train in 1976, planting the history seed in Paul for the rest of his life. Paul's long relationship with Loera High School started with his sophomore year at the school in 1979. It was here that he really took to the water and would letter in both water polo and swimming. His passion for these sports would stick with him, and he would eventually coach them. He loved high school and especially loved history, and his history teacher, Ruth Wilkoff, would become a mentor. He was also very involved in the YMCA during these years, an organization which Paul would be involved with for over 50 years. It was at camp on Catalina Island in the early 80s where he bonded with a freshman camper named Pamela. This friendship would definitely pay dividends years later, so stay tuned. After graduating in 1982, Paul would go on to receive his teaching credential from Chapman College and his Master's of Secondary Education from Cal State University, San Bernardino. In 1987, Paul would start student teaching at his alma mater, Loera High School, and then would take on full-time staff job there in 1990, teaching psychology and U.S. history. It was also here on day one when Alden Esping hired him as an assistant activities director. His goal from then on was Loera High building community and connections through events and activities. He was also a whiz at producing these events in a very cost-effective and creative manner. He has positively impacted thousands of students through the past 32 years at Loera through many programs, including the Yearbook Program, Student Government, and the Servathon program. Servathon is a program where the district's 20 schools each complete a community-based service program on the same day each year. At the Orange Street Fair in 2000, Paul ran into his old freshman friend from high school and YMCA, Pamela Martins. The friendship was rekindled and quickly progressed to more. On August 24, 2002, the two were married, and with Pamela's two girls, Jessica and Allie, Paul quickly became a very happy family man. The following year, Dylan was born, and Paul's new family was complete. Paul Chylinski was introduced to CADA in the early 1990s, and his life would never be the same. This organization had it all for a person like Paul, and he quickly became very involved with this group. Like many in the organization, he was a natural leader, and he gained friendship and knowledge by being around this talented and motivated group.
If you are like me and you're asking, why should I choose Paul? Well, my answer is quite simple. I eat, I drink, I sleep student activities. I bleed CADA.
From 1991 to the present, Paul has been very involved with the CADA leadership camps as a council leader, staff member, presenter, and administrator.
But I'm really glad that you guys woke up. I'm really glad you're here.
He was a driving force in Area F, serving as communications coordinator, and developed a state-of-the-art communication system that would be used statewide.
I'm going to be giving out beads to all of our award winners, and putting on those beads on all these folks is like putting on beads to all of you because of all the work you guys do all throughout the whole school year long.
As a 10-year member of the CADA State Board, he worked with CADA Central on a rebranding initiative, implemented the internet for the association, and redesigned the CADA website. One of Paul's crowning achievements was being the CADA president in 2011 and 2012.
License to lead.
From this point forward, you have a license to lead because CADA is California's secret service.
Paul hosted the License to Lead conference in San Diego in 2011 and was able to live out his James Bond alter ego for 3 wonderful days filled with thrills, spills, and student activity skills.
We can no longer try to do the same things the same way. We must be cutting edge in everything we do. We must plan, learn, lead our students into the next decade.
Past presidents, we are epic!
Paul has made many friends at CADA, and over the past 30-plus years, he is so grateful for the mentors that he has had the pleasure to collaborate with. The big 3 in his life have been Peter Kahn, Jack Ziegler, and Alden Esping, and he attributes his success to these people. Paul has been recognized for his many CADA contributions by winning the Warren Shull Award in 2006 and was inducted into the CADA Hall of Fame in 2021. He doesn't plan on slowing down soon, and he continues to be a driving force to this organization.
This is my family. This is a group of people that I've grown really accustomed to, and I've grown up in the organization. I've grown up with the organization, and they've been so supportive to me. It's incredible.
The future is busy and bright for Paul, and he wants to continue to impact students at Loera High and beyond. He also wants to pursue his many passions, which include his ever-expanding family, his love of music, and his love of traveling. He wants to hang with the Somerset 8 and live more of the good life. He also plans to officiate more weddings in the coming years, so book him now. If retirement does come, it will be on his terms, and only if he can continue to make a difference. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that we present the 2023 Jack Moore Award to Paul Chylinski.